Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I am pretty well. What's your name?
My name is Luke, but you can call me by English name is Jacky.
Okay, Jacky, what's your surname?
My surname is Jacky too.
Okay, so how old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
Okay, now look at these pictures. They look the same, but some things are different. Okay?
Yes.
For example, in my picture, the helicopter is on the right, but in your picture, the helicopter is on the left. Okay? I'm going to say something about my picture. You tell me how your picture is different. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, in my picture, Grandpa is eating an ice cream.
But in my picture, I think he is eating a cake.
In my picture, there isn't any dogs on the boat.
But in my picture, there is a dog on the boat.
In my picture, the boy is playing a drum.
But in my picture, the boy is playing a train.
In my picture, there's a bag next to the mom.
But in my picture, there is a box next to
The man.
the man.
Okay. In my picture, the girl here is wearing a straight line yellow shirt.
But in my picture, she is wearing a yellow shirt with some red circle on the shirt.
In my picture, the octopus is on the left.
But in my picture, it is on the right.
In my picture, there is no island in the sea.
But in my picture, there is an island with two coconut trees.
Okay, now let's go to the part 2. I don't know about George Castles, but you do. So I'm gonna ask you some questions, okay?
Yes.
And later on, you're gonna ask me some questions about Grace's castle. Are you ready?
Yes.
Where's the castle?
The castle is on the mountain. In the mountain.
Okay, what's the name of the castle?
It is Black Castle.
Who lives there?
A queen lives there.
How old is it?
It's about 500 years old.
Is it interesting?
Yes, it is.
Okay, you may ask me some questions.
Where is the castle?
It's in the forest.
How old is the castle?
It's 1,000 years old.
Who lives in the castle?
The artists live in that castle.
What is the name of the castle?
It's Silver Castle.
And it is interesting?
No, it isn't. That is the end of part 2. Now let's go to part 3. This picture tells a story. It's called Grandma's Busy Day. Just look at the pictures first. Paul's parents are going out for a day. Paul is going to spend the day with Grandma. Paul's mom is saying, "Be good and don't make Grandma tired." Now you may begin.
Next one, Paul and his grandma are going to play tennis together. Then they go for a walk to a forest, and then they ride horses on the beach. And after that, Paul and Grandma go home. Paul is when Dad and Mom go home. Paul is sleeping and Grandma is playing video games. That's all.
Okay. Now let's go to part 4. Okay? Let's talk about films. When do you watch films?
Uh, I often watch film in the in in at night on Saturday.
Okay. Which genres of the film do you enjoy most? Drama, comedy, action, or something else?
Action.
Okay. What's the first movie you remember watching as a child?
I remember a film about action. It's a Vietnamese film.
Okay. What's the most recent movie you watched and enjoyed?
Again,
What's the most recent movie you watched and enjoyed?
the most recent movies I enjoy is uh, most ever most recent of the films I enjoy is uh, I don't watch film often and some I don't know some reason because I don't watch film often. I often watch film when I'm have have sad and tired. Watch film can make me happy, and I don't know any reason.
But could you tell me what's the last movie that you watched and you enjoy most?
The last movie I watched is about 3 months ago, and I enjoy most is Draymond and with his friends.
Okay. Do you prefer watching movies at home or at the cinema?
I prefer watching films at the cinema to watching film at home.
Okay, that is the end of our speaking test. Goodbye, Jacky.
Goodbye, teacher.